Did you have a fireplace?
Yes, that's how we heated. We had a fireplace, and of course you burned up in the front and froze in the back because of the heat.
Who built the fire in the morning?
Well, my dad would build a fire, and at night then you would you'd have a big old log on the back, and you'd keep it going, and the next morning you'd cover up the coals, and you could start a fire easily in the next morning.
Who would empty out the ashes?
My parents did that, my dad.
And did your dad...
They cut wood. They cut wood with a big old cross-cut saw.
Your dad was a hunter?
He was a hunter. He duck hunted some, and he coon hunted some. They sold the hides from coons, and I don't know what other kind of, but I remember the coon hides, and they would stretch those hides. And after
how would he go duck hunting?
He would go in the wagon, and I can remember when they would have a whole wagon load of ducks. Of course, my dad didn't sell any, but now some of the people would sell those ducks, and they would ship them, send them to Memphis, and sell them.
And where would he hunt?
Well, there were 3 or 4 miles back in the woods and on Langview River is where they hunted a lot.
And tell us about how did you get to school each day?
Well, I lived a half or 3/4 of a mile to school, and I always walked to school. And they had a great big old iron stove, and I remember we would gather around that sometimes if it was real cold and keep warm.
And how did you go to town?
We went to town in the wagon. The family didn't always go, but we grew a lot of our food, but there were some things that you had to have, and sometimes we would go once a week. If it was bad weather, we probably wouldn't, but we had to have sugar and coffee. And
you just had one horse on the wagon, or two?
Two horses.
Mules or horses?
A lot of times ours were mules, because we farmed and we used the mules for farming. A lot of people had horses and they rode horseback and so on, but usually we had mules.
How many people could get in a wagon?
Well, a family could go in a wagon, because you could have, usually they'd have one real good spring, they called it a spring seat. But then you could have more, a family could almost go in a wagon, because you could.
Now you were 3 miles from town.
Well, I lived 2 miles part of the time when I lived in Bethel community, and then I moved a little bit farther from town, probably 3 miles.
How long did it take you by wagon to get to town?
Well, not very long. I don't remember too much, but not too long.
And you were telling me that, what about the Bethel church? Who donated the land for that church?
My grandfather was James E. Moore, and he inherited this land from Albert Hayes. Albert Hayes came to Poinsett County, and he and some of his family bought a tract of land and divided it. They bought a little bit over 400 acres. So my grandfather's grandfather, Albert Hayes, bought 400 acres, a little bit more than 400, and they divided that. And then my grandfather inherited part of it, and my grandfather donated the land for Bethel Church, which was the starting of Harrisburg First Baptist Church. Members went from there to Harrisburg Church and organized the church from Bethel.